guys, so welcome ulit sa ating YouTube channel. Ito na yung lesson 32 sa ating college algebra. So let's talk about binomial theorem. Okay, so what's the binomial theorem? So letter A, binomial theorem. So whenever we have a plus b raised to n, so a binomial na expression tapos naka-raise sa n. So ano yung magiging formula natin? That is equal sa a raised to n plus n a raised to n minus 1b over 1 factorial plus n minus 1 times n a raised to n minus 2 tapos b squared all over 2 factorial then plus n minus 2 times n minus 1 times n times a raised to n minus 3 b raised to 3 over 3 factorial plus n minus 3 n minus 1 n tapos a raised to n minus 4 then b raised to 4 over 4 factorial plus that plus up to b raised to n. Okay, basta susundan mo lang yung pattern. So kung napansin mo merong n dyan, nagkaroon ng n minus 1 tas n, tas nagkaroon ng n minus 2 n minus 1 n, tas sunod n minus 3 n minus 1 n. Okay, so n minus 3 n minus 2 n minus 1 n minus then n. Okay, then yung pattern din dun sa ating coefficient dun sa mga exponent ng ating mga term. So anong nangyari una, yung a raised to n, kunyari 4 yan, a raised to 4 siya una. Pagdating sa pangalawa, n minus 1 na siya. So kung a raised to 4 siya dito, a raised to 3 siya dito, magiging a raised to 2, magiging a raised to 1, tapos wala na, then b raised to something. Baliktad naman, kay b naman wala siya dito. Pagdating dito magkakaroon b raised to 1, b raised to 2, b raised to 3, up to ma-reach niya si b raised to n. Then pansinin nyo na ito ay kunyari a plus b raised to n ka. So kung kunyari a plus b raised sa 2, so yung number of terms na magagawa nyo is 3, kasi that is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so ano mangyari, yung term ng a plus b raised to n is n plus 1 term. Okay, so tandaan mo, expected mo na n plus 1 terms sila. Ganun siya karami. And at the same time, yung 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial yan, kasi yung read niyan, paano naman yun? 1 factorial. So 1 factorial is equal sa 1. Okay, next 2 factorial. 2 factorial is equal to 2 times 1. 3 factorial is equal sa 3 times 2 times 1. So kunyari meron akong 4 factorial, that is equivalent sa 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Ganyan siya. Basahin. Okay, so para mas mapadali yung ating solution dito, syempre mas madali, i-identify mo yung a, identify mo yung b, tapos identify mo yung n. Tapos check mo kung ilang terms yung expected mo para alam natin agad. Okay, so start tayo dito para mas maintindihan natin. Okay, so we have examples. So number 1, we have 1 plus x raised to 3. The next is the quantity of t squared minus b to the 4th raised to 5. Number 3, the quantity of 5ab plus 1 raised to 4. Okay, so we need to expand it. So alam ko meron tayong usual way para ma-expand yan, pero syempre gamitin natin si binomial theorem. So sabi ko nga, identify natin si a, ano si b. Okay, so ito, lagay ko sa gilid. So dito, si a is 1, si b is x, si n is equal to 3. So ilang terms siya expected natin? Since expected natin is n plus 1 term, so meaning ang expected natin is 4 terms. Okay, so kasi nga n plus 1 term siya. Okay, so start tayo. Solve natin ngayon doon. So una, a raised to n. So meaning 1 raised to n. So this is equivalent sa 1 raised sa 3. Next, plus n a raised to n minus 1. So n, lalagay natin n dito. So this is plus 3. Okay, then sabi ko nga, kung ito 1 raised to 3, doon sa susunod siya ay 1 raised to 2 na. So magiging 1 raised sa 2. Tapos magkakaroon na ng x all over 1 factorial. Okay, then plus. So is n minus 1 saka n. So magkakaroon dito ng 2 tapos 3 kasi n minus 1, or lagay ko na lang ganito, no? So magkakaroon una ng n minus 1, that is 2, tapos n, that is 3. Tapos magkakaroon ng yung 1 raised to 1 na lang. Okay, so lagyan ko ng 1 sa taas. Si x magiging x raised sa 2 all over 2 factorial. Okay, then plus plus, this is my n minus 2. Since ilan na yung term? 1, 2, 3, then 4. So, ibig sabihin yung 5 is x raised to 3 na lang. Kasi nga, yun expected natin. So, ito naman yung n minus 2 na yung kailangan. So, n minus 2 is 1, no? So, merong 1 dito. Meron pa ring 2. Meron pa ring 3. So, napapansin mo, kinakopy ko pa rin itong mga to. Meron 3, may 3, tapos ito, may 3 to na. Okay, then, sunod. Yung 1, wala na. Kasi from 3 to 1, dito, wala na si 1. Pero ganito na lang, para mas makabuti, gawin kong 1 raised sa 0. So, para mas maintindihan nyo. Then, dito, x raised to 3. Okay, sorry. Hindi ko napansin. Pang 4th term pala, kala ko 5 terms. Hindi ko napansin. So, ulit ko na nga. Diba, expected natin is 4 terms. So, anong nangyari? That's 1 cube plus 3 times 1 squared x over 1 factorial plus 2 times 3 times 1 raised to 1 x squared over 2 factorial. Then, 1, 2, 3, then pang 4. So, ibig sabihin, yung 4th term natin is yung x raised to n, which is 3. So, this is just x raised to 3. Okay, so sorry, hindi ko napansin. Sinusolve ko pa. Okay, next is evaluate natin yan or simplify. So, 1 cube is just 1. Okay, then 3 times 1 squared is 3. Then 1 factorial is just 1. So, 3 over 1 is just 3. So, this is plus 3x plus 2 times 3 over 2 factorial. Note that 2 factorial is 2 times 1, which is 2. So, ang mangyari dyan, lagay ko na lang, this is 6 over 2 pa rin. Tapos, meron ditong x raised sa 2. Kasi 2 times 3 times 1, that is 6. 2 factorial is 2, then x squared. Then lastly, lagay ko si x cube. Okay, so lastly, this is equivalent sa 1 plus 3x plus 3x squared plus x cube. So, we are expecting 4 terms. Then, ayan na yung kanyang sagot. Okay, so next is, lagyan natin konting twist. So, what if nagkaroon ng ganito? We have the quantity of t squared minus b raised to 4 raised to 5. Okay, so paano yan? So ganun sir, sulat mo po yung a, b, and c. A, b, and n, sorry. So that is a, what is a? So we have a is equal to t squared, b is equal to b to the 4th, sorry di ko napalitan, then n is equal to 5. So we are expecting 6 terms. Kasi nga n plus 1 terms yung expected natin eh. So ganun ulit, sulat ko na yung t squared raised sa, so yung a raised sa n. So this is t squared. So this is t squared raised sa 5. Okay, then plus, since n nakalagay doon, this is plus 5, then t squared raised sa 4. Then ilalagay ko na si b. So, next is nakalimutan ko ilagay yung negative. Lagyan natin ng negative b. Okay, so note huwag kalimutan yung negative. So, this is t squared to the 4, tapos magkakaroon dito ng negative b to the 4. Okay, then all over 1 factorial plus, so sunod is n minus 1. Tama, sunod na form is n minus 1 tapos times n. So, mayroon ng 4. Magkakaroon dito ng 4. Magkakaroon pa rin ng 5. Okay, then magkakaroon dito ng t squared. This is t squared raised sa 3 na lang. Hindi susuot yung ballpen. Ko. Then, we have negative b raised to the 4 raised sa 2. Kasi 1 doon, dito 2. Kasi automatic kasi may 1 to eh. Okay, then all over, this is 2 factorial plus, magkakaroon naman ng 3, then 4, then 5. Okay, so kasi nga n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 1 naman. So, kaya napansin nyo, kanina 5 siya, nagkaroon naman ng 4 times 5. So, 4 times 5 siya, nagkaroon ng 3 times 4 times 5. Then, t raised to 2. Then, ito ay t raised sa 2, raised sa, this is 2. Tapos, negative b raised sa 4, raised sa 3. All over 3 factorial. Okay, since mahaba siya, plus pa ulit. Plus. So, pa ilan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pang 5, 6 expected natin. So, hindi pa tayo magbi-b raised to 4 raised to 5. Tama. So, ang gagawin ko, that is, kanina 3, dito naman 2. So, this is 2 times 3 times 4 times 5. Then, lagay ulit si t squared. T squared na lang, or raised to 1. Lagay ko yan. Then, this is negative b raised sa 4. Then, dito ay raised sa 4. All over. Since 3 factorial dito, 4 factorial na. Okay, bilang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, expected ko 6 terms. So, yung huling term, this is plus negative b raised sa 4 raised sa 5. Okay, so, kaya simplify natin yan. T squared raised sa 5 is t raised to 10. Okay, then, since may negative doon, so wala naman naka-raise sa 2 yan. So, magkakaroon dito na negative. Okay, this is negative 5 over 1 muna kasi 1 factorial is 1. Then, t squared raised sa 4 is t raised to 8. Okay, then this is b raised to 4 pa rin. Okay, then sunod naman, negative raised sa 2, that is positive. So, plus to. Okay, so this is plus. Okay, so 4 times 5, that is 20. Okay, so this is 20 over 2 factorial, that is 2. Then this is t raised to 6. Then b to the 4th raised to 2 is b raised to 8. So again, yung negative tinanggal ko na kasi negative times negative, that is positive. Okay, next dito tayo sa term na to. 3 times 4 times 5, that is 60, no? 60 over 3 factorial. Oh, so negative siya, sorry. Negative raised sa 3 is negative. So this is negative. So kaya ito negative 60 over 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. All over 6. Then t raised sa 2 raised sa 2, that is t raised sa 4. Then b raised to 4 raised to 3, that is b raised to 12. Tama, that is b raised to 12. Okay. Okay, then lastly, ito na, term ito. So, that is 3 times 4 times 5 times 2, that's 120 over 4 factorial. So, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, that is 24. Tapos ito 120. Okay, so next is negative raised sa 4 is positive kasi even yan. So, this is plus 120 over 24. Then, t raised sa 2 na lang. Then, p raised sa 16. Okay, then lastly, since negative raised sa 5, that is negative pa rin. So, this is negative b raised sa 20. Okay, then simplify na natin. This is equal sa t raised sa 10 minus 5 t raised sa 8 b raised sa 4. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So, that is plus 10 t raised sa 6 b raised sa 8. This is negative 10 ulit. Negative 10. T raised sa 4. B raised sa 12. And lastly, 120 divided by 24. So, I think that is 5. So, that is plus 5. This is plus 5. T raised sa 2. B raised sa 16. And lastly, minus B raised sa 20. So, therefore, ito yung kanyang sagot. So, tandaan mo medyo mahaba kasi siya talaga, lalo pag ni-raise to 10 ko, talagang magpapahaba ka rin ng solution. Okay, so next example is 5ab plus 1 raised sa 4. So, paano naman yan? So, again, a is 5ab, b is 1, n is 4. So, we are expecting 5 terms. Okay, so proceed tayo sa solution. Ano magiging solution nito? So, this is equal sa una, that is 5ab raised sa 4. Okay, so kung napapansin mo pa ulit-ulit, then that is, sunod is 4. Kasi that is plus 4, then 5ab raised sa 3, tapos 1 lang, 1 muna, then all over 1 factorial plus Magkakaroon tayo dito ng 3 times 4 times 5 AB raised sa 2 naman, tapos magkakaroon ka ng 1 raised sa 2 all over 2 factorial. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So isa pa, so plus 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 AB na lang, so raised to 1, then ito ay 1 raised sa 3 all over 3 factorial, then plus this is 1 raised sa 4. Okay, then simplify further. So 5 raised sa 4, ilan yun? So 5 raised sa 4, calculate ko rin, that is 625. Okay, so nakalculate ni sir 625 daw. Okay, so this is 625 A raised to 4 B raised to 4, then 4 times 125 to, no? 125 times 4, so 125 times 4, that's 500. This is 500, so this is 500 A cube B cube, so times 1 kaya 500 pa rin, then divided by 1 factorial, 500 pa rin yan. Next dito is 3 times 4, 5 squared is 25, tapos 12, so 25 times 12, 12 times 25, that is 300. Okay, so that is plus 300 A squared B squared over 2 na lang kasi 2 factorials 2. Okay, that plus 2 times 3 times 4 times 5, so ilan yan? That is I think 120. Tama, kasi tama, that's 120 over 6, 120 over 6, tapos AB na lang, tapos 1 cube is 1, then lastly plus 1 na lang kasi 1 to the 4 is 1. Next, simplify lang natin. This is 625 A raised to 4 B raised to 4 plus 500 A cube B cube plus 150 A squared B squared plus 20 AB plus 1. So therefore, ito yung kanyang sagot. Okay, so ganyan si binomial theorem. So hoping na sundan mo yung pattern. Okay, so next is the Pascal triangle. So define ko lang muna what is a Pascal triangle or konting description. Okay, so Pascal triangles is a triangle of numbers bordered by ones, and any two adjacent number in a given row can be added to obtain the number between them in the next row. So explain ko lang paano ba si Pascal triangle. So una, ito yung mga n raised to 0 natin. Ngari, una is n raised to 0. Ngari, for n raised to 0, syempre yung expansion natin is just 1. Okay, that's sunod, for n is equal to 1. So for n is equal to 1, so meaning nito is a plus b raised sa 1. Una, a plus b raised sa 0. Yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay, so pag meron tayong this is magkakaroon naman tayo ng 1 and 1. Okay, so yan yung mga coefficient. So by the way, coefficient to mga to. Next, for n is equal to 2, magiging ganito na. So 1 pa rin sa dulo. Tapos ito yung sabi niya, i-add ko yung 2 adjacent. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. So lagay ko dito yung 2. Tapos lagay ako ng 1. Okay, ito yung for n is equal to 2. Next, for n is equal to 3. So lagay pa rin ako dito ng 1. Adjacent to, that is 1 plus 3. That is 1 plus 2, that is 3. 2 plus 1, that is 3. Then lagay ako ng 1. Then for n is equal to 4. This is 1. Ito ay magiging 4, 6, 4, 1. Then for n is equal to 5. This is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. And so forth. So, kunyari, for n is equal to 6, ganun din. 1, 6. Kunyari lang ha. For n is equal to 6, lagay ko na rin. For n is equal to 6, this is 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1. Okay, so, ayun yung Pascal triangle. So, kung napansin mo, triangle yung napuform ko. So, ano bang purpose ni Pascal triangle? Ang purpose ni Pascal triangle is, kunyari, naka-ratio sa 3. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga coefficient na i-multiply ko, is just yung mga yan na lang. So, hindi ko na concern yung mga may factorial. Kunyari, n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 over n factorial, 3 factorial, mga ganun. Okay, so, ibig sabihin, dito, may coefficient na. Kumbaga, mas madali pagdating kay Pascal triangle. Then, observe mo na lang yung kanyang mga exponent. So, ganun ulit. So, kung 3 sa una, maging 2, 1, tapos isa naman, 1, 2, 3. Paangat increasing. Okay, so, gawin natin yan. Apply natin to Pascal triangle. Okay, so for number 1, so similar example ginamit ko para ma-obtain natin yung same result para makita nyo kung paano siya ina-apply. Okay, then mali lang ako ng pagkakalagay dito. So we have 1 plus 3, 1 plus x raised to 3. So expected natin ulit what is a. So ang a natin is 1, b natin is x. Ang n natin is 3. So dun sa line natin, ano expected natin? For n is equal to 3, ito, yung 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1. So, checkan ko lang. Yan yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so, una ilalagay ko yan. So, for the solution, una ilalagay ko yung coefficient na 1. This is equal sa 1. Okay, yung coefficient daw nung a squared natin, o nung a raised to n natin. So, assuming ito yung a raised, ito yung 1 raised sa 3. Yan yung coefficient niya. Plus, sunod na coefficient is 3. Plus 3, then si 1 magiging 1 raised sa 2 na lang. Tapos magkakaroon dito ng x. Then plus, sunod na coefficient is 3, then si 1 magiging 1 raised to 1 na lang kasi pababa. 3, 2, 1, pansin mo exponent dito naman x magiging x squared or x raised sa 2. Okay, then lastly, 1 na yung coefficient kasi panghuli na yun. 1, tapos since last term that is x raised sa 3. So, kung napansin mo, ito yung mga coefficient na tinutukoy ni sir. Ito. Ayan sila. Okay, so ready to solve na tayo dyan. So, 1 times 1 cube is 1 only. Then, this is plus 3x. This is plus 3x squared. Then, plus x cube. So, napansin mo, similar result. At I think, mas madali siya. So again, binigyan lang kita ng panibagong option kung anong gusto mong gamitin. Okay? So next is, we have t squared minus b to the fourth raised to 5. So since raised to 5 tayo, ano yung expected natin? That's 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. So hindi ko matitignan yung sagot para ma-check natin. So again, write natin yung a and b. So a natin is t squared. So a natin is t squared. B natin is negative b to the fourth. Okay, n is 5. So we are expecting na sasagutin natin. Ito yung mga coefficient niya. Si 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Okay, so next is, syempre simplify natin yan. Or gamitin natin yung application yan. So una 1, dahil ko yung coefficient na 1. Tama kasi 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1 yun. So 1 tapos t squared. Ito ay t squared raised sa 5. Okay, next plus 5 to, tapos times t squared raised sa 4, tapos negative b raised sa 4, raised sa 1. Okay, then plus, sunod is 10, so that is 10. Ito ay t squared raised sa 3, then negative b raised to 4 raised sa 2. Then plus, sunod is 5, no? That is 5. Then this is t squared. T squared. Sorry, no, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 10, 10 ulit to, sorry. This is 10, napaisip ako dun. 10, then t squared raised sa 2, then negative b raised sa 4, raised sa 3. Then plus 5, we have t squared na lang, raised sa 1, then negative b raised sa 4, raised sa 3. Then plus lastly 1, exponent, then ito ay negative b raised sa 4, raised sa 5. Okay, so hindi pala nakikita. Okay, then simplify na lang natin. Consider natin yung mga exponent din, ay yung mga sign. So this is t raised to 10 na lang. So this is simply t raised to 10. Okay, then negative to kasi raised to 1 lang yun. So this is negative 5 t raised to 8 b raised to 4. This is negative raised to 2, that is positive. So this is 10, this is plus 10 t raised to 6, then b raised sa 8. Then ito ay negative raised to 3, that is negative. So this is negative 10 t raised to 4. Okay, then b raised to 12. Next, negative b raised to 3. Raised to 4 na to, sorry. Raised to 4. Okay, so this is positive na, no? So this is plus 5 t squared na lang. Then b raised to 16. Then lastly, negative raised to 5, that is negative. So this is negative b raised to 20. So therefore, ito yung kanyang sagot. So ano papansin nyo, mas madali kay Pascal triangle. Kasi kay Pascal triangle, given a coefficient. Okay, so syempre depende pa rin ano yung value na a. So kunwari yung a is may coefficient, then kunwari 2t squared yan, iba pa rin yung dating yan. Okay, so yung coefficient lang talaga literal. Kumbaga, ang nilesan lang sa kanya kay binomial. Kay binomial, parang ayun siya. Yung n-1 times n over 2 factorial. Sila yung mga coefficient na yan. Yung tinutukoy dyan ni Pascal triangle. So hoping na naging useful siya. Okay, so last para sa topic na to. So the art term of a given binomial. So meaning, di ba mga terms, may terms yung binomial natin. So kunwari, in-expand ko siya. So the art term of a plus b raised to n can be written as, ito yung formula. This is art term is equal to n times n minus 1 times n times n minus 2 that times n minus r plus 2. So titigil ka na lang pag na-reach mo yung n minus r plus 2. Okay, so paano yun, sir? Ito yung mangyari. Kunyari, yung hinahanap mo is 6. Okay, so kunyari, hinahanap mo is 6. 6 term out of 10. So that is 10 minus 6 plus 2. 10 minus 6 plus 2, that is 6. Titigil ka dun sa part na yun. Okay, so then a raised to n minus r plus 1, then b raised to r minus 1 all over r minus 1 factorial. Okay, so check natin na para makakita nyo rin kung paano siya sasolve. Okay, so I think so papakita ko to sa solution dun sa ilalim. Ang gagawin ko, unahin ko yung r minus 1 factorial sa ilalim bago ko ilagay yung sa taas. Okay, so para makita nyo. Okay, so find the sixth term of 2x minus 1 raised sa 10. Okay, so raised sa 10 daw, no? So kung since ang n natin, so lagay natin, no? Find the sixth term. So ang hinahanap natin is r dito is 6, n dito is 10. Okay, ang a dito is 2x, ang b dito is negative 1. So kailangan pa rin yung mga term na yan. Okay, so 6 term na ito is equal to unahin ko yung r minus 1. So since 6 ang r natin is 6, r minus 1, that is 5. Okay, so that is 5 factorial. So unahin ko sa ilalim. So this is equivalent. Since 5 factorial siya, anong gagawin sir? Pag 5 factorial, ang gagawin sir is ganito. 5 factorial is just 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, ngayon, ito yung napansin nyo. Since 10 raised to 10 tayo, so ang gagawin mo naman sa taas, i-multiply mo 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 then times 6. Hindi ka abot hanggang 5. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng n times n minus 1, n minus 2, then n minus r plus 2. Kasi nga mangyari, 10, 9, 8, kasi n, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hindi mo alam kung saan titigil. So, 10, n minus r plus 2. So, 10 minus 6, that is 4, plus 2, 6. So, titigil ka kay 6 lang. Okay, so pansinin na. So, that is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. So napansin mo wala dyan yung 5. Wala dito yung 6. So nabuo ko lang lahat ng numbering. Then lagay ko na dito yung a raised to n minus r plus 1. So ano yung a? That is 2x. So this is 2x raised sa 10 minus 6 plus 1. Tapos si b is negative 1 raised sa 6 minus 1. Kasi nga r minus 1 yan. Okay, so next is simplify natin to. Yung kanyang coefficient muna. That is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 over 5 factorial or 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, so check natin. That is equivalent to 252. Okay, so this is equivalent sa 252. Then this is 2x raised sa 5, no? Kasi 10 minus 6 is 4 plus 1, that is 5. 2 raised sa 5, then negative 1 raised sa 5. Next is 252 times 32 x raised to 5. Tapos negative 1 raised sa 5 is negative 1 pa rin. Okay, then multiply na natin yan. That is 252 times 32. That is 8,064. Okay, so that is negative 8,064 x raised to 5. So ito daw yung pang 6th term pag in-expand natin. Yan. So kung ayaw mo yung gamitin yung formula natin, expand mo na lang. Tapos check mo kung yan yung pang 6 na term. So kunyari expand mo, bilangin mo lang siya. Okay, so again, maghanap ng 6th term or ng nth term, rth term sa ating binomial. Okay, so for number 2, find the middle term of t z squared plus x over t raised sa 5. Okay, so kung napansin mo, ilang term ba tayo dito? Since middle term, so since 5 tayo, ilang term tayo? We are expecting 6th term. Okay, so kung tatanungin kita, ano middle term niya? Ang middle term is yung 3 and 4. So bakit? We are expecting 6th term. Okay, or 6 terms. Okay, so kunyari first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and 6. Kasi ito yung percent. So ito yung ganyan middle term. So hindi sa lahat ng oras ang middle term is dalawa. So minsan ang middle term is isa. Kunyari ito ay even. Pag even to, ang middle term natin is isa. So mas madali. So since ang nabigay ko is add yung ating n, therefore 6 terms yung expected natin. So meaning even yung terms natin. So pag yung n natin is even, yung terms natin is add. So meaning isa lang yung term doon. Pero since ito, dalawa yung nahanap, so kukunin natin yung third saka fourth term. Tapos i-add natin yung sum nila dalawa. Yun talaga yung kukunin natin. Yung third saka fourth term. So dalawa solution natin, no. So lagay ko lang, ano yung una, r. Una, so lagay ko yung n. Sorry. N is equal to 5. A is equal to t z squared. Then b is equal to x over t. Tapos dito, yung r is equal to 3. Okay, ito yung para sa green na solution. So, kunin natin yung third term. So, the third term is equal to, sa ilalim, since 3 minus 1 factorial siya, so magiging 2 times 1 lang. So, this is just 2 times 1. Since 5 tayo, sa taas is 5 times 4 times 3. Okay, then next natin is yung a raised to n minus r plus 3, no? So that is a, so ano yung a natin? Tc squared raised sa n minus r. So this is 5 minus 3 plus 1. Tapos x over t raised sa r minus 1. So that is 3 minus 1. Okay, yan yung third term. Then yung fourth term, para sa red, yung r dito is equal to 4. So para sa fourth term, so sabay ko na i-compute. So mangyari 3 factorial sa ilalim. So that is 3 times 2 times 1 kasi 4 minus 1. Okay, then sa taas 5 times 4 lang. Okay, then dito naman is t c squared raised sa 5 minus 4 plus 1. Then ito ay x over t pa rin. Then this is 4 minus 1. Okay, so complete natin dito. So dito sa part na to, so yung middle term natin, lagay ko na ng middle term. Is equal to, yung equivalent nito is 5, no? That is 5 times 4 times 3 all over 2 times 1. That is 30. Okay, so 30. So lagay ka lang, that is 30. 30, then ito ay 5 minus 3 is 2 plus 1, that is 3. So this is t c squared raised sa 3. Then ito ay x squared over t squared. Okay, then plus, lagay ko dito plus. So this is plus 5 times 4 over 3 times 2 times 1. That is 10 over 3. Okay, so yung sunod isa, sorry. Tama, 10 over 3. Tama lang pala. Tama ba sa terming? Wait, check ko lang din. Okay, so I think may nakita akong error ko. So, di ba ganito? Ang formula niya is n times n minus 1 tas n minus 2 times n minus r plus 2. So, wag tayong mag-base sa lagi sa ganyan. Hindi pala laging ganyan yung kakalabasan ng ating term na kung anong nawawala dito, nilalagay ko sa taas. Kasi ganito nangyari. Dito kasi, nangyari, kunin mo ano si 10 minus, si 10 minus r. 10 minus r, so 10 minus 4, 10 minus 6 is 4. Plus 2, 6. So, meaning hanggang 6 ka lang titigil dito sa taas. So, dito naman, paano mangyari? Dito naman, we have r is 3. So, we have 5 minus 3. So, yung n minus r plus 2 natin. So, yung n minus r plus 2 natin. This is equivalent sa 5 minus 3 plus 2, which is equal sa 4. So, meaning hanggang 4 ka titigil doon. Okay, tapos all over 2 factorial pa rin siya. So, meaning hindi kasama dito si 3. Okay, at likewise, dito naman, dito, since 4 tayo, okay, so 5 minus 4, that is 1, plus 2, 3. So, meaning hanggang 3 tayo titigil. Okay, so this is multiplied by 3. Okay, so yun yung pinagkaiba nila. So, mas mabuti, unahin mo na yung n minus r plus 2. So, para alam mo saan ka titigil. So, kunyari, from your n, so, kunyari, 5 n minus r plus 2, para alam mo kung saan titigil. Ganun agad gawin mo. Nagkataon pala dun sa isa example ko, kaya inintig, kaya yun agad inintig ko. So, therefore, this is 5 times 4 over 2 times 1. This is only 10. Okay, so this is only 10. Okay, next is dito, 5 times 4 times 3 over 3 times 2 times 1. That is also 10, I think. Tama. So, this is also 10. So, this is 10. Then, we have, tama naman yung mga terms. So, this is tz squared. Okay, raised sa 2. Okay, then we have x raised sa 3 over t raised sa 3. Okay, then, simplify lang natin tong mga to. So, ito ay equal lang sa 10. So, magiging t raised sa 3 over t squared. Cancel yung isa. Tama? O, cancel yung dalawa. So, magiging t na lang to. Then, magkakaroon pa rin ng z raised to 6, then x squared. So, again, bakit naging t? T cube over t squared. T na lang. Okay, then plus. This is 10. So, napansin mo, t squared to. So, t squared tapos t cube sa ilalim. So, may matitirang t sa ilalim, hindi sa taas. So, mangyari dito, this is z to the 4th x cube all over t. So, therefore, ito yung kanyang middle term. So, again, ang gawin nyo sa taas pala, ang gagawin natin sa taas is n minus r plus 2 agad. So, para alam mo saan ka titigil. From your n up to n minus r plus 2 para makita natin. Okay, so let's have last example para sa video na to. So, find the terms involving x raised to 6 and the expansion of x squared minus 1 over square root of x raised to 6. So, kung napansin mo, dito naman iba. Hahanapin mo yung term. So, anong term yun? So, hanapin natin mismong term na yun. Hindi natin alam kung pang ilang term. So, meron tayong 7 term dyan kasi 8 yan, no? Sorry. Raised to 8 yan. So, meron tayong 9 term dyan. So, hindi natin alam pang ilang term siya. So, hindi natin pwede i-apply yung formula right away. Okay, so ano ba diskarte na gagawin natin? Yan. Okay, so unang gagawin natin, syempre, hanapin natin yung R, kung pang ilan siya. Okay, so pansinin nyo sa formula ulit. Sa formula, paano natin pwede mahanap si R? So, I think possible to. Yung A raised to N minus R plus 1, tas B raised to R minus 1. So, kunin natin yun. Or, write ko muna din yung mga given. So, A natin is x squared. B natin is negative 1 over square root of x. Or, ito ay negative x raised to 1 half. Negative 1 half, sorry. Negative x raised to negative 1 half. Okay, then n natin is 8. Okay, so remember the formula na a raised to n minus r plus 2 tapos b raised to r minus 1. Okay, so check natin yan. So, x raised to 6, since lahat ng term natin is may x. So, expected natin, ang hinahanap natin na term, ang gagawin natin ganito. Yung a, ano yung a natin? A natin, yung a raised to n minus r plus 2, tas b raised to r minus 1, i-equate natin sa x raised to 6. Kasi hinahanap natin yung r. Okay, then, in that case, hanapin natin yung, substitute natin a, yung n, tapos yung b. Okay, kasi hinahanap natin yung r. So, ano yung a natin? A natin is x squared. So, this is x squared. Yung n natin is 8 minus r plus 2. Then, yung b natin is negative x raised to negative 1 half raised sa r minus 1 is equal to x raised to 6. So, again, tinatanggal ko lang muna yung simplification yan. Okay, so next is kunin natin yung term na negative. So disregard ko mo itong negative na to kasi wala naman akong pakialam dyan. So I think disregard ko muna yung negative. Again, disregard ko lang muna kasi yung coefficient lang naman yung hinahanap natin. Okay, so positive muna yan. So mangyari, pag sinimplify ko to, this is x squared. Okay, then 8 plus 2, that is 10. Okay, so 2 times 10, that is 20. Kasi x squared x raised sa 20 minus 2r. Kasi 2 times negative r. Okay, then dito naman, ito ay x raised sa negative 1 half r plus 1 half. So this is 1 half r. This is 1 half negative r over 2 plus 1 equal to x raised to 6. Then combine natin tong term na to. This is x raised sa 20 minus 2r, okay, minus r over 2 plus 1 half is equal to x raised to 6. Okay, then since similar na sila ng base, may base na x na, tapos base na x na. So again, kaya ako dinisregard yung negative na yan. So kasi term lang naman talaga na x, coefficient lang naman x yung natin. Hindi wala tayong pakialam pa sa negative na yan. Pero mamaya sa substitute pa rin natin yan. Okay, so again, dinisregard ko lang yung negative. So ang mangyari, parehas na sila ng base. So this is 20 plus 1 half. Ilan yun? 20 plus 1 half. That is 41 over 2. Okay, so equate ko yung base. This is 41 over 2. Then negative 2r minus r. Negative 2 minus 1 half pala. Minus 1 half r. That's negative 5 over 2. So this is negative 5 over 2 r equal to 6. Okay, so again, kinuha ko yung exponent sa exponent. In-equate ko kasi same ng base. Then, ang gagawin na sir, multiply ko yung whole equation by 2. So, multiply ko to by 2. So, this is just equal sa 41 minus 5r is equal to 12. So, this is 41 minus 12 equals sa 5r. Okay, so 41 minus 12. That is 29. Okay, so that is 29. Okay, so 29 sa formula. Nalito ako sa formula na naman. Again, 1 pala to. Okay, so chinek ko na rin naman to sa taas. Wala naman nagkamali sa solution. So tandaan nyo, 1 to. Hindi to yung n minus r plus 2 na yan, doon pala sa coefficient. Ito pala is a raised to n minus r plus 1. So ito ay plus 1 pala. Di ko napansin, sorry. This is 1. So probably this is 18. Kamali ako sa solution, sorry. So this is 18. Okay, so probably yun lang naman yung mali ni sir doon. Yun lang sa n minus r plus 1. Kasi nakatingin ako dito sa n minus r plus 2. Kala ko sa coefficient. Okay, so 18 plus 1 half. Let's start to 7 over 2. So erase ko na lang muna to. nagkamali ako sa solution. So this is 37 over 2 minus 5r over 2 is equal to 6. Multiplied by 2 pa rin. So this is 37 minus 5r is equal to 12, which is 37 minus 12 equal to 5r. So ilan to? This is 25 is equal to 5r. So ano yung r? R is equal to 5. Okay, so meaning yung term na yan is yung pang fifth term. So para mahanap natin yung term na yun na involve yung x raised to 6, solve natin yung r raised to fifth term niya para makuha natin. So yung fifth term niya, dito ko na nilagay. Fifth term, so n minus r, so 8 minus 5, that is 3, plus 2, kasi plus 2 yun. So 8 minus 5 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So meaning hinto tayo sa 5. So yung una coefficient niya is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. Then sa ilalim, since fifth term siya, 4 minus 1, 5 minus 1, that is 4. So that's 4 factorial. This is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then lagay natin si x squared raised sa n minus r plus 1. So that is 8 minus 5 plus 1. Tapos si negative na, lagay natin si negative. Negative, or lagay ko na yung negative 1 over x. Negative 1 over square root of x raised sa 5 minus 1. Okay, so hindi naman natin consider concern na iba dyan. So that is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That is 70. Okay, so this is equal to 70. Then 8 minus 5 is 3. Then plus 1, that's x raised to 4. So x squared raised sa 8. Then dito naman, negative of 1 over x raised to 1 half yan muna. Tapos i-raise natin yan sa 4. Okay, so magiging positive siya, literal, kasi raised sa 4 siya. Then yung x raised to 1 half raised sa 4, magiging x raised sa, I think x raised sa 2. Kasi nga x raised to 1 half, or simplify ko na lang muna. This is 70 x raised to 8. Tapos, positive na to, 1 over x raised to 1 half times 4, that is 2. Okay, then kakancelin yan. So therefore, this is equivalent sa 70 x raised to 6. So, nakita ko yung term na involved yung x raised to 6. Okay, so sorry about doon, nalito ako dito. Yung formula na pagsama ko, yung n minus r plus 2, saka n minus r plus 1. Nakalimutan ko doon na pala ako sa a saka b. Okay, so ganito gagawin nyo pag hinahanap yung term na involving yung x raised to 6. Okay, so that's all for this video. So hoping na manood ko pa na next video natin, kasi next video is all about mathematical induction.